Welcome back in TPP Studio with another video that how you can create ADS system. So it's typically need in every FPS or TTPS game. Mostly it's needed in a TPPS game, kind of like where you create kind of like this system, but there's basically a problem that if you're firing even ground, your character is not moving on, it's not rotating on the ground, or even if you're looking up, so it's basically not following your camera direction for the page, right? So for creating that, first we need an animation. Second, we need to do some code in our animation blueprint class. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing, you need to get some animation. So you can copy your ideal animation, just duplicate it and make sure it doesn't have any stuff kind of like active or mesh poses, and then just duplicate it. First, let's give it a idle because we are inside of a folder, so even there's some name, if there's a more animation with the same name kind of like an idle, so it doesn't going to be effect because it's under the folder, that's why. Okay, then we need another animation for the look up, and we need a last animation for look down. So now we need to do some configuration at the up, down, and this stuff. You can go to, for creating that customly, you can at the up, just double click and open it. Once you open it, at here just select this thing bar and keep it on 0.000. Once you keep it on the 000, go to this skeleton trees, and now at here you need to select the spine. So in the spine, what you need to do, we need to rotate it. Now this is the thing that you need to calculate, that how much rotation you want to give, like how much further your character can look. Okay, for example like this. Once you select the angle that you think that okay is fine for you, now you need to press that add a key, and then you need to click on apply in composition and then click on save. Now your character will be always look at this position. Okay, now because it's a kind of like a looping animation, now what you need to do, you need to just select this thing and right mouse, and now here you find remove frame from 1 to 99. So it's going to be remove all of your frame, and you will only get static kind of like an animation that it's not moving but just it's looking on a up. We need to do the same process for the down one as well. Select this spine, select this thing, select at the 0.0. now look at down, that how much you want. I guess this is enough, like the 15 is enough for looking at the down. Okay, then click on add key, apply the composition, click on apply, and now after that selection, click on right mouse and remove 1 to 99 frame, save again and click on play and check if it's okay or not. Last, we need the idle one. We need to double click and open, and here we just don't need to do any modification, just simply remove right mouse and frames 1 to 99, click on save, and boom, we have this thing. Now we need to keep in mind this offset idle, and now select those, click on right mouse, and now at here we need to do some modification, like you need to go to asset action, then edit matrix property. Then at here you can go to composition on the animation modes. So there's a couple of settings are available, so we need to go to the active settings. At here we need to set the active is mesh space, and the base pose will be the select animation from frame. And now at here for the base pose animation, we need to select that which animation we want to give it as a reference. So we'll be select our offset. So here is our offset animation, and make sure it should become like this. Then compile and save. Make sure that you didn't select the offset one. Make sure you don't select the offset one, select others three. Once we have this thing, now we need to create a basically a transform animation. Okay, so for create that, what you need to do is, it's very easy, like you need to create a offsets. So you can press, or even if you can select this thing, or you can basically choose your skeleton. So in my case, I'm going to choose my skeleton, so because I organize everything properly, so it's very easy for me to select. So there's a couple of settings you can do actually, like you can even choose 1D stuff, or even you can choose a 2D one. it doesn't matter, but I highly suggest you to select only the 1D variation. Okay, so at the offsets you find the 1D, just give it name that offset aim rifle. Now just double click and open it. Now you'll be pretty much find something like this, a horizontal axis and some grids that you need to control. So because we are using only 3 variants, so this will be down, this will be idle, this will be the up value. Okay, once we have, now we need to select the maximum that our character can go, and the minimum and the maximum it can be go around. I guess the 40 is enough. Okay, then you can use grid options to make it to snap on the target, and then at the name you can give it that aim value. It doesn't matter, it's just a name. Now you can see that we have the animations for that. So first we'll be assign our idle one at here like this, and as I said, you can use the grid one, so it will be always snap to the grid. And after that idle, in the up will be use the upper value, and for the down will be use the down one. Okay, so this is the value that it will be look like a smooth transaction, something like this. Now click on save. Now once we have this thing, now we need to go to our character class. So in my case, it's on our blueprint/animations. Now it will be first depends like where you want to place this system, or after that which thing you want to do this thing. If we add this thing before the IK, it will going to be basically, it can be break our IK system as well. So that's why I'm going to use that after the IK system, because it's just also it's going to be rotate full bones. That's why now we'll be connect like the base with the return result. Now we need the aim value. Now what is the aim value and how you can figure out that where it should become? So it's basically our rotation value in the y offsets, that how in the pitch side, like the y-axis, as I said, like how it's basically our character moving from up to down. Okay, so you can basically create a promoter variable and you can just give it name aim value, compile and save. Now if we increase the value, you will be see that how it's changing. Okay, like this. Now let's put it to 0, compile and save. Let's go to event graph. Now as you can see, because it's scratch stuff, so it doesn't have any code yet, so we need to do a couple of things from here. First we need to get the get velocity. This is a variable. Then from that we need get control rotation. This is another one for the rotation and direction stuff. Then we need a velocity length. So you can, for the get velocity length, you can get it from velocity, or you can just simply search length and it will be give you a velocity length. Lastly we need the get base aim rotation. So get base aim rotation. Okay, there's a couple of more rotation available, but we'll be use the base one and split it. Now if you want, you can add a sequence node and you can now cast to your character. So cast to BP player. In my case, this is my character class, and from that I'm going to again add a sequence for multiple reasons, and then you need to get our aim one, and let's get another grid, connect like this. Now for the Y pitch, just simply drag and connect it. Okay, like this. Now you have basically the aim offsets stuff. Now compile and save. Now we need to make sure that we also need to do some limitation in the aim one, otherwise it's going to be fully rotate like this. Like we maximum need like this thing, and maximum can go like this. Okay, it's kind of like the limitation of this character, like it can be highest rotate like this. Okay, and maximum like this. So we need to keep it in mind, and we'll be make this system in the limitation system in later. But however, other thing you can say that now we can easily rotate in our how we want. Okay, so yeah, so that's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in next video.